welcome you back to Marksman Hockey. Drew Blevins.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads,
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. And welcome inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins with you as today the Fayetteville Marksmen prepare for their school day game in what promises to be a fun contest as the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs are in town for a very special contest, as it always is every single year hearing this school day event. I'm Drew Blevins. I'll be alongside with you for this one. The Fayetteville Marksmen come in riding the high of a 3-game win streak, but all 3 of those wins coming over the Macon Mayhem, and none of them in particularly convincing fashion. Corey Melkert had a heart-to-heart with his team during the first and second period intermission against the Mayhem on Saturday that included breaking a water cooler and calling out some of the team's leadership core. We'll see if that message resonates with the group here this afternoon, with a Roanoke Rail Yard Dog group coming into town and a group that the Fayetteville Marksmen are very familiar with. This is going to be an interesting contest for multiple reasons. This is the final home stretch of 3 games in 3 days for the Fayetteville Marksmen. They'll do this again next weekend against the Pensacola Ice Flyers down in Florida. But I think this is a really big key for the Marksmen here tonight. They are looking for an opportunity to extend their lead for 4th place in the SPHL. And what's on the line there is the last home ice advantage spot in the playoffs and an opportunity to host Quad City in Fayetteville for 2 instead of having to go to Western Illinois for a pair instead. Those are critical points that are going to be up for grabs as we hit this critical final stretch of the Fayetteville Marksman season. We'll step aside for this commercial break. Coming back from it, you'll hear from the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert, ahead of this afternoon's contest against the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. This is Marksman Pregame.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey, you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. We welcome you back to Marksman Pregame. Drew Blevins alongside the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. Coach, first of all, good morning to you. How does it feel to be playing a game in the morning? This is something this organization has embraced with the school day game, but certainly throws off a little bit of the timing, you'd imagine.
Yeah, it's always a neat day. There's always, a bunch of kids in the stands, and it makes for a good atmosphere. To be honest, for the guys, it shouldn't be much different than a normal practice day. We practice every day at 10, so it shouldn't be much of an adjustment for them.
Going back to Saturday's game against the Macon Mayhem, that was a game that your team slogged out a 2-point win. I'm sure that you had a conversation with your group after that contest, especially following up on the third period effort from Friday's game. What was that message like in that moment, and what has the message been to this group going through this week?
Yeah, it wasn't a very fun conversation in between periods and after the game, to be honest. It wasn't our best effort, and to be honest, like I said, we didn't really play our best hockey this year against that team, and to be honest, it's just because they work hard. I think we're more talented than what we are, and obviously on paper we're a very good hockey team. Like I've said, numerous times, I think on paper we're the most talented hockey team in the league, but it doesn't mean anything if you just go out there and you don't play with a purpose. You just expect things to happen. You get lazy, bad habits. To be honest, I was pretty upset with our effort on Saturday night outside of a couple people.
Going into today's contest, you're facing a very familiar opponent in the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. It has been 5 weeks since you've seen this opponent, and they've struggled to find a win. How dangerous is it to have a hungry team coming in here, especially after having 4 games in a row that may not have been your group's best effort? How important is it to get back on the right track against an opponent you're familiar with and one that certainly isn't afraid to bring the physicality and that work effort?
Yeah, I think the most dangerous team is a desperate team. I would classify them as desperate right now, and to be honest, just because they're on a little bit of a slide doesn't mean they're a bad hockey team. Like I've said all year, I think they're a good hockey team when they play their game. Just depends what type of game they want to play. I think I've expressed my feelings on that. But like you said, they're a good hockey team, and if we bring forth that effort that we brought last weekend, we won't have success, I'll tell you that.
You do bring in Tyler Barrow, someone who has played in North Carolina before with the Charlotte Rush, a 4-year forward at Wilkes University. What was it that you liked about his game, and now he transitioning out of the NCAA and Division III into pro hockey?
Yeah, I think he was a top 5 leading scorer in Division III in the country. Obviously very talented, offensively gifted. So excited to get him in the lineup tonight, give him an opportunity. We'll see how it goes.
Anything you're looking for in tonight's contest, anything specifically?
Work.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
He's the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. We'll be right back with more Marksman pregame right after this.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen. Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins alongside you on the Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. This is going to be a lot of fun between these two teams on a very special day. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, a lot at stake here this afternoon. And like we told you in the opening segment, an opportunity to extend a lead in fourth position in the SPHL standings table. That would mean a home ice advantage playoff spot for the Marksmen if they can lock that up. But more importantly, this is going to close a stretch of 7 straight games for the Marksmen where they're playing against teams that are worse than 500. That's going to change starting next weekend with games at Pensacola, at Huntsville, and then right back here in this building to finish off the season with the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. You want to make hay while the sun shines, so to speak, and for the Marksmen, that opportunity is right here this weekend, taking on a Rail Yard Dawgs team that they've beaten 8 times out of 15 meetings so far between the two teams this season, or 14 meetings, excuse me. And then you've got a Birmingham team coming into town, and that's a Bulls group that you've beaten 4 out of the 5 meetings that you played against them. Let's go ahead and have a look at the roster changes for tonight's contest. For the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs, a surprising start in goal for Sammy Bernard, who has been a backup for a handful of different teams so far this season. Bernard coming in after the surprising cut of Henry Dill a couple of weeks ago. And Dill had been a rock for this Rail Yard Dawg organization. Bernard's going to get the nod here in net tonight. And Dan Bremner understands that when the Rail Yard Dawgs go back home to take on the Macon Mayhem starting tomorrow and going into Saturday, they're going to have an opportunity to clinch a playoff spot, banking on the Marksmen beating the Birmingham Bulls, as it's a big weekend for both of these two squads. The other change in the lineup for the Rail Yard Dawgs is Dylan Hill will be out tonight. Hill is sliding out of the lineup because Bryce Martin is keying in. Now, Martin is coming from the ECHL South Carolina Stingrays, picked up his equipment last night and got into Fayetteville, North Carolina, bright and early around 1 a.m. this morning, just in time to conk out for a quick nap before waking up and going into a game day routine. Tom Picorni was also dropped from the team this morning. He'll be waived. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, it'll be a normal lineup. They do add Tyler Barrow into the equation here this afternoon. Barrow will not be on the starting 3 forwards list. However, he is expected to slide in as the third-line center, as forward Matt McNair is the healthy extra this afternoon for the Fayetteville Marksmen. Brent Moran will get the nod in net, looking to tie Jason Pulaski with 13 victories on the season. Let's go ahead and have a quick look at the way the SPHL standings crack out. Huntsville remains at the top. Knoxville will slide into second place. Peoria goes into third. Fayetteville in fourth. Those are your home ice advantage seeds. Quad City stands in fifth by a single point. Sixth, the Pensacola Ice Flyers, who the Marksmen will face next weekend. 7 coming off of an overtime win, the Evansville Thunderbolts in a thriller last night. But Birmingham gained a point, which means they're really sneaking up behind the Rail Yard Dawgs, now just 9 points out of a playoff spot. Roanoke holds the 8th and final playoff seed right now. Birmingham just 9 points back. Macon and Vermilion County have been eliminated from possible playoff contention. We'll step aside for a quick commercial break. Coming back, we'll give you our keys to victory on this school day game. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. For the final time on Marksman pregame, we welcome you back inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins alongside you as the Fayetteville Marksmen prepare to take on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. Meeting number 15 of 17 between these two teams this season. Critical matchup for both of these squads. Roanoke in need of a win in the worst way possible. Meanwhile, for the Fayetteville Marksmen, plenty at stake as well to extend that lead in fourth place in the SPHL. Let's go ahead and talk about tonight's contest and the keys to victory. We'll start things off with the visiting Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs, who have been in a free fall since the last time they were here in Fayetteville. They've only won one game since. And for the Rail Yard Dawgs, this has been a really difficult stretch of hockey. And going all the way back to January, it was a stretch of 18 games where 17 of them were against playoff teams in the SPHL, teams like Peoria and Huntsville and Fayetteville, and the gauntlet just kept on going. They'll get a reprieve this weekend against the Macon Mayhem. That doesn't mean things come easily for this group. So it's a lot about simplification for the Rail Yard Dawgs. There's no reason to get in a spot where you're running around and aren't comfortable with where you're playing, but you've got to find a way to get to your game and get to it quickly. I firmly believe the team that is able to get out to a better start is going to be the winner of this hockey game. The other thing for the Rail Yard Dawgs is staying on your discipline and not giving a marksman power play that when they're on, an opportunity to turn on the Jets offensively. When the marksman power play is scoring, this is a marksman team that's winning. When it's not, it's been much more difficult for Fayetteville to get things going. Meanwhile, for the Marksmen, you want to get to your game first. You want to set the pace of this hockey game. This is your school day game. This is your home crowd. It will be loud, it will be raucous, and it will be a lot of fun, but you've got to get to your game early. And the other thing for the Marksmen is make the game simple. This is the most critical part of the contest for the Marksmen, simplifying the strategy and making sure that you are the team that is playing the most consistent hockey into the attacking zone, establish your possession, get to your game quickly. Folks, grab that extra cup of joe, get a muffin from the break room, or a donut, whichever you may have. Sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Puck drop on this school day game is next.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salad.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside a packed Crown Coliseum for our 2022 school day game between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. Hi, everybody. I'm Drew Blevins. I'll be alongside with you for this one. A big game for both of these two teams for very different reasons. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs are looking to keep their lead over the Birmingham Bulls just to make it into a playoff spot. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, an opportunity to extend the lead for a home ice advantage seed lies before them this evening as the Marksmen find themselves smack in the middle of a 5-game homestand. They've already secured 4 points in the homestand, looking to make it a perfect sweep with 3 more wins this weekend. It all starts this morning. The Fayetteville Marksmen will be in their home blackout uniforms, black numericals, black breezers, black socks, orange trim. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs are in their road white uniforms, blue shoulder yoke, blue numericals, blue breezers, and white socks. The Fayetteville Marksmen will secure the season series win with a W here this morning. The Marksmen's second line will start things off here this morning. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one from Fayetteville, North Carolina, as we're away for this 2022 school day game. We'll tell you about this one throughout the course of the contest. Here's a turnover in the slot off the stick of FX Girard, and Mac Jansen's back out to center. Jansen with a fake slap shot as he enters the zone to the near side corner. Spins it to the far side boards, but that pass was blocked and the Marksmen are right back out to center. You'll hear the roar of the crowd throughout the contest. It's over 6,000 school students representing 5 different counties across the Sandhills of North Carolina that are filling the building today. And folks, there cannot be anywhere more than 400 empty seats left in this building. It is packed top to bottom, and it's outstanding. Here's Travis Armstrong behind the starting goaltender, Sammy Bernard. We'll give you more on him in a moment, but this was kind of a surprise spot start for Bernard. 2-on-1 for the Marksmen Brewing. This is Biesinger, pulls the trigger, caught by Bernard, And we'll get the first whistle of the game 1 minute and 1 second in. Sammy Bernard getting the nod today for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Bernard has 3 wins on the season with a 1.98 goals against average and a sterling .937 save percentage. But he's bounced around. He spent most of his time with Knoxville, went out west for a bit to play with the Illinois teams, makes his way back here. Meanwhile, Brent Moran trying to tie Jason Pulaski for the team lead in wins, going for his 13th. Moran has a .922 save percentage and a .239 goals against average as this puck is sent weakly to the far side boards. The Marksmen have won the last 4 in the season series over the Rail Yard Dogs. This is Sherwood, shoots it right up and into the body of McCloy, who's able to get this one back beyond center. A takedown there will knock the puck free for Roanoke. They'll dump it to the far side boards and get off on a change. 18:25 to go in the first period. Still scoreless here this morning between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Jesse Anderson intercepts a pass in the far side corner boards. Lays it for Garrett Sargis, who will take it in the far side corner. Sargis will leave it there, is turning with a puck here up to the point was Vizzo. Turns this one over as it'll bounce on the near boards to Brian Moore. Skated ahead here. As Fayetteville's into attacking space on the near side half wall. McCloy lays it below the goal line for Brian Moore, who will send it off the far boards all the way up to the point. A long wrist shot off the end wall is picked up behind the net by Roanoke. This will be scooped up and moved ahead, but turned over and bounced on to Bernard, who will hang on and cover. 17:41 to go in this first period as both teams struggling to get out of an early morning slump in the first few minutes of this one. The draw will be to the glove side of Sammy Bernard. And it's won by the Rail Yard Dogs, who will work from the far side corner. This is just smacked around the boards. And the line will be held by Roanoke as Jansen sends it on the near side boards. This will roll back behind the net. Armstrong will have to take it at the goal line, working up the near boards. He's pressured, coughs up the puck initially, recovers on it, and now turns it over behind the net. Moore with Fraze crashing for it. Loses out on this one. Roanoke back out to neutral ice, but unable to clear it cleanly. This will roll back for Roanoke to C.J. Valerian, and he'll turn it to Travis Armstrong. Up through center, Jeff Jones taps it in. Moran looks up, and he'll melt this puck with 17:01 to go in the first period. One last-minute addition for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs is number 74, Dylan Johnson. He's in the number 74 uniform. He was the reason that I had struggled there for a moment, as he was added quite literally an hour before the game as Tommy Picorni was officially waived. So Commissioner Doug Price busy this morning. Here's a drive from Devito that goes off Moran and out of play. The best scoring chance of the game to this point, high in the slot. Shots even in this one, had one apiece in the very early going of this first period. This face-off's won by the Marksmen. They'll send it up the far side boards, but not cleanly out. This will be taken and dumped in by Casey Wynn. Turned it over at the blue line on the clearing attempt, and the Marksmen are out beyond the blue line. An off-angle wrist shot cut down by Bernard as Wynn will backhand it just beyond the blue line. Out to neutral ice, and the Marksmen will regroup there. Dumped in by Tyler Barrow, the new acquisition. New York native, played his college hockey with Wilkes University and was the 5th leading scorer in NCAA Division III hockey with the Colonels. But more pertinently and more locally, surely, is the fact that he played with the Charlotte Rush for a season. New equipment manager Ryan Sanford from his time with the Rush, where Sanford began as a player and then an equipment manager. Here comes Barrow, lost the puck crossing the attacking blue line. This will be brought right back by Roanoke. Matt O'Day driving, tried to tuck it at the near side corner, ran the puck off the outside of the net. The Marksmen get it, right between the hash marks, and FX Girard is away with speed. 2-on-2 as he crosses the attacking blue line. Drops for Barrow as he laid it in front of the net. Girard unable to catch up to it. Roanoke survives to the red line, no further. The Marksmen will reset. Punch to the far side boards as here's a low wrist shot knocked away by Bernard. Back behind the cage in the near side corner. Josh Nenadal will play it to Bryce Martin in his first shift back from the ECHL South Carolina Stingrays. Jesse Anderson sends it up to the far side boards. Garrett Sargis bullies his way through. Sargis has bounced around quite a bit over the last season and a half. Played with the Columbus River Dragons and the Carolina Thunderbirds in the Federal League before being called up. He's been a welcome addition to SPHL rosters, a big-bodied forward who knows what he's doing with the puck, and that can be a huge addition. Carried into the attacking zone, is rolling with it. Here's Andrew Lane on the backhand. Stopped by Bernard. He'll melt it. 14:36 to go in the first period, and we've come to our first pause of the game. We're scoreless here in Fayetteville in front of a fun crowd.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
14:36 to go in the first period here from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins alongside you on Hockey TV and the Marksmen Radio Network. Still scoreless. The Marksmen out shooting the Rail Yard Dogs 4-2 in the opening segment of this hockey game. And as you can tell, these 6,000 plus kids rocking the house here in Fayetteville. The draw from the near side of the Roanoke zone, won by the Rail Yard Dogs, as Travis Armstrong will backhand it into the near side corner. Chased behind the net by the Marksmen as Miles Harvey will try to move it up the far side wing. Stopped there by Mac Jansen. Hepner comes to get the puck, scoops it around the boards to C.J. Valerian. Valerian plays it into the near corner, looking for Jeff Jones, and rolls off of his stick as the Marksmen struggle to find possession. This is a really good forecheck by the Rail Yard Dogs, and finally the Marksmen just have to throw it into open space where Roanoke will take it at the red line. Pushed back up ice where it'll be Zach Hoffman to handle the puck. Hoffman sends it up the near side boards as this one bounces on Fraze. He'll get help from Bednard. Shane Bednard circling with it here. He'll dump it in. Bernard plays it back behind the net. Scooped up by C.J. Valerian, sends it to the near side wing, taken away by Tommy Biesinger, who's crunched on the near side boards by Armstrong. Biesinger with Bednard to dig it up to the near side point. Hoffman tried to backhand it into the zone, taken away by Brant Sherwood. 2-on-2 for the Rail Yard Dogs. Sherwood forced to dump it in as Jansen gets off on a change. Nick Devito goes to chase as the Marksmen take over. 3-on-3 as they cross into attacking ice. Driving in here is Barrow. Shot on his backhand is knocked down by Bernard. Back behind the net one more time. Barrow now collects it on the near side board. Centered the puck, but taken away by Valerian. And he'll work back behind the net. C.J. Valerian sends it to the far side boards. A one-touch pass for Brant Sherwood as he's to the red line far side. Will backhand this one into the near side corner. Crashing for it here is Nick DeVito and C.J. Stubbs. The Marksmen win it, and they're out to center again. 3-on-2 if they hurry. This is Shane Bednard. Stick handles one too many times. Had Oliveri going with him. His shot spun on goal and kicked all the way into the protective netting and out of play. 12:42 to go in this first period. And that's where you want to see the Marksmen be, creating opportunities like that. I do think Fayetteville's the faster team, and the only line that's going to be able to keep up with that speed is that Roanoke top group. But for Dan Bremner, he is constantly looking for a way that he can distribute his scoring. When you look at the Marksmen and the way their points break down, for anybody that has played more than 20 games so far this season, all except 2 are in double-digit points. And the lowest of those double-digit points is Tommy Biesinger, who has 13 points in 13 games. It's just Harrison Harper and Zach Hoffman, who are 2 of your more well-known stay-at-home defensive defensemen, that don't have that. The Rail Yard Dogs have clear scoring at the top, and guys like Jansen, Jones, and Stubbs. Hasn't come that way for the Marksmen. Here's a shot from the far face-off circle. They score! And the Marksmen draw first blood. It's defenseman Andrew Lane who will have his first SPHL goal, driving from the far side point, making it 1-0. What a moment for Andrew Lane in front of this crowd. The goal comes 7:51 into the first period. And the Marksmen have a lead in front of a big crowd here at home. Roanoke looking to rectify. Here's a long shot off, bodies on the way through. Clear to the near side boards. Congratulations to Andrew Lane as well. So the Marksmen will ice the puck. An even strength marker. Lane's first and his first pro point. Taylor Best will have the assist on the goal, as Best is just 1 point off the team lead, which is currently held by Don Oliveri. 11:44 to go in the first period, and the Fayetteville Marksmen have a 1-0 lead here at 10:17 in the morning. And what's crazy about this for the Marksmen is you're going to get back to a very normal schedule, playing tomorrow night at 7 p.m., Saturday night at 6 p.m., but it's expected to be another big crowd on Saturday for Carolina Reapers rebrand night. And a lot of people very excited to see the new colors, new logos, and new enhancements in the arena for what promises to be a fun night. Casey Wynn driving in down the near sideboards, knocked off the puck initially by Taylor McCloy, but the Marksmen unable to clear. Stubbs stick handles at the point, as he'll find Jeff Jones on the far boards. Played back into the goaltender's trapezoid for Hepner. He's knocked off the puck by Harvey. Marksman will get it in the near corner. Zach Hoffman will take it up for Fayetteville. Slides to the near side red line boards. Dumped in by Bednard. Taken away just as soon as it crossed the blue line. And this puck will settle in Roanoke's favor. Down the far side boards, driving is O'Day. Centers looking for Stubbs. This one rolls off of his stick and into the near side corner. Picked up by O'Day. He drives in front, looking for help from Sherwood, whose shot is blocked. Barrow for the Marksman. Gets to it near sideboards. He sends it to the far wing. Here's Biesinger. Tommy Biesinger spins away from the pressure at the far side faceoff circle. Backhands to Harrison Harper. Harper winds up for a shot, blocked on the way through. Big rebound on the backhand. Bernard makes the save on Biesinger, who had an opportunity. Now to the far boards again. Line held by Don Oliveri. He'll find Biesinger, pushed up to the point. Oliveri got caught going one way with the puck going the other. The Rail Yard Dogs survive. Marksman will quickly hustle this one back up ice. Driving in is Oliveri, but the Marksmen are offside with 9:56 to go in the first period. 1-0 Fayetteville on the first SPHL goal by Andrew Lane. We'll be right back after this.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey. 9:56 to go in the first period. The Fayetteville Marksmen and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs duking it out here this morning. The Fayetteville Marksmen 2022 school day game. Andrew Lane has the lone goal in this one, giving Fayetteville a 1-0 lead. Stubbs pokes it ahead for Valerian. His shot rolls wildly high, and that one was nearly out of play cleanly. Here's a backhanded pass to the slot intended for Devito. Intercepted, but Armstrong holds the line. He's bumped. Now a backdoor chance. Moran says no. Twice on the rebound, and he'll melt it. Pushing and shoving on the near side goalpost as Andrew Lane comes in. But Brent Moran with his best stop. Great chance there for the rail yard Dogs, and a better stop by Brent Moran. Face off to the far side circle in the Marksman end. Won by Roanoke. This one spun off the far side post. Now Valerian tees it up. Great stop by Moran again. And the Marksmen survive up the near side boards beyond the red line. Brent Moran with a trio of big stops midway through the first period as Roanoke just tries to club it back in. Taken away by the Marksmen at the red line. Everybody will reset. This is Valerian who stands up Tanner Fraze and takes the puck. C.J. Valerian, the defenseman, has had a good start to this game, but looking for his forward group to pick it up. Off the far side boards as the Marksmen will chip it all the way out. Roanoke will receive on their blue line. Bryce Martin dumps it in behind the net. Moran chips it to the far side boards. It's looking up ice is Zach Hoffman. Hoffman will turn behind the net, getting around of Jesse Anderson. This one's sent hard off the near boards. This will stretch a play and a chance for Tyler Barrow. He centers to the trailer, and a backhander shoveled wide by FX Girard, who came in late. On the far side point now, the Marksman hacking at it. Martin gets it ahead, intercepted by Oliveri. He'll find a wing on the near side boards. Driven in as Barrow awaits the pass from Biesinger that never made it to him. Roanoke will take it. This is Sargis, who sends it to the near boards for Nenadal. He pushes to the center. Now Sargis with a wrist shot. Turned out by Moran. He'll look for the rebound, but unable to find it and cover. Marksman pitched this one up to the center line, but unable to get it out. So they had it at the hash marks, and Valerian spun it back in. A reset for Fayetteville as Barrow will have to turn it directly back for Harrison Harper, who will settle the pace of play. 7:40 to go in this first period. Harper to the near wing. Finding this puck is Brian Moore. He'll have to turn it back for Harper as the Marksman struggling for a clean breakout here beyond the halfway point of this period. Up the far side boards it goes. This will bounce to Travis Armstrong, who finds it. Armstrong sends it off the far boards. Now Roanoke's turn to struggle with the breakout. They'll have to go all the way to their own ends end wall. Valerian to Armstrong with a cross-ice pass now to Sherwood, standing at his own blue line. He'll pitch it all the way across the rink again for C.J. Stubbs in the far side corner of his attacking zone. Taken away, and everybody will reset at the red line as this pass goes just a hair too far for Jared Vroman. Roanoke will dump it in as the rail yard Dogs go to chase. C.J. Stubbs turns it into the near side corner. Picked up there by Brantley Sherwood, one of the alternate captains for this Roanoke group. Up the near side boards it goes. This is Brian Moore skating with it. Moore lays it forward. He'll go to chase it himself, working on Casey Wynn. Moore punished, but will get some help in the near corner. Everybody digging for it. One free by the Marksman initially as Moore has the puck on his stick again. Gives it up to the point. Cup sweeps it all the way across for a long shot from Andrew Lane. Sticked away by Bernard. There's a hard hit on the end wall. We'll keep going with some shoves behind the play between Nick Devito and Brian Moore. As Roanoke will ice this puck. 6:06 to go in the first period. Excuse me, rather. What I initially called icing was a covered puck by Moran. I was more interested in seeing Casey Wynn, who got crunched. And that may have been a misboarding call on Moore, who has recently struggled here. And this is unusual for Brian Moore. Did not score against Macon, didn't even score in his shootout attempt, was given a game misconduct for an altercation with Greg Hussey after that attempt. And I'm particularly intrigued to see his response. He had not been held scoreless as a marksman since the Knoxville Ice Bears were in town December 5th, as Fayetteville will ice this one off the far side boards. Face-off will be to the near side circle in the marksman end. It'll be Sargis to take it for Roanoke. And the marksman will have to bring in a new center. Fraze was set to take the draw. Now Biesinger will have to, and hang on. Nope, Fraze comes back into the circle, wins the draw, but the marksman unable to clear as Valerian had a good leap at the near side blue line to hold that puck in. And the near side boards now, this puck is out of play just barely. And that was pitched just over the glass. Hockey rink is 200 feet, end wall to end wall. That puck went 200 and a half. And we'll get a reset off the draw from the near side boards. 5:23 to go first period. Andrew Lane's goal makes it 1-0 Marksman. That's where we stand now. The far side boards. This will just be scooped ahead as Valerian will chase it behind Sammy Bernard. He's pressured and coughs it up the far side boards. Roanoke is there surrounding it. C.J. Stubbs driving. Will backhand as he looks for Sargis to punch it in behind the net, and Jesse Anderson will go to chase. Anderson centers to Sargis, who sweeps a backhander through the goal mouth and wide. Back into the point, Anderson tees up a slapper wide of the far post. Valerian pinches to hold the line. He'll backhand to Garrett Sargis, spinning and getting away from some pressure. Sargis floats a wrist shot. It was tipped by Valerian just wide. That was a great change in direction. Dylan Johnson came to find the puck. Into the middle of the rink, the marksmen are able to grab it. This is Biesinger. Curls to the near side corner. Barrow will find this puck, but he runs into traffic. Turned over, Biesinger fires, and a good stop made by Bernard, although I'm not sure he realized he got a piece of it. Up to the point, Harper tees up a long wrist shot off of a rail yard dog and wide to the near side corner. Spinning with it here and giving it to the far side point is McCloy. This will just be fed in by Jarrett Cup behind the net. Sargis will get some help from the captain, Travis Armstrong, behind of Sammy Bernard. 4 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Marksman leading the rail yard Dogs. Back behind the net. A long look up ice for the capable hands of Bryce Martin. As Devito had it for a moment, he gives it away. McCloy to the far side wing. It was Best who drops it for McCloy. Now McCloy to Cup. He fires a wrist shot, caught by Bernard, and he'll hold for a much-needed whistle. 3:41 to go in this first period. 1-0 Marksman leading here at home.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Quick resumption to play here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. 3:30 to go in the first period as Devito drives with a puck for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Andrew Lane has the lone goal in this one, and the Marksmen have a 1-0 lead. In the far side corner, Sherwood will spin to start the setup. Now up to the point for Bryce Martin. He'll send to the far side wing. Devito turns behind the net for Sherwood. Centers to Devito. He shoots. Moran with a challenging save. Hangs on. Rail Yard Dawgs have overtaken the lead in shots on goal, and this is where the Marksmen did not want to be. This is a group that really has to make sure that they are playing their top-notch hockey. That's what Corey Melkert has preached throughout the past 2 weeks. It's about showing up regardless of your opponent. The Marksmen have not been able to consistently do that, as this will be sent up the near side wing. Fayetteville breaks it out. FX Girard backhands to center. Here's a rolling puck on Barrow as he'll send it to the near side boards, and it'll be punched in deeper by Miles Harvey. Puck battle ensues in the near side boards. Pulled free by Girard. Up for Harvey. Swings across for Oliveri. His wrist shot punched out by Sammy Bernard. Roanoke clears. Mac Jansen could have settled that puck. He could have been away for a very good scoring chance. As it stands, the Marksmen reset near side red line. This will just be dumped in by Fraze, who looks to get off for a change and will. It'll roll behind Brent Moran, who was looking for an icing. None will come as Harper will have to play it behind the net. Turned over by Hoffman in front. Now a chance for Anderson. He shoots. It bounces behind of Sargis, who would have had a gaping 4x6 to shoot at. Chance squandered. Best sends it to the near wing. This is Tyler Barrow. Rolls it toward the net. Bernard gets under it with his stick, sends it in the protective netting and out of play with 2 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the first period. What a chance for Roanoke after a ghastly turnover behind the net. Corey Melkert and Jason Binkley watching on. It is a comfortable day for the coaches as they're in their team issue jackets. And of course, you don't have a problem with that on a day like today. Casual game, very similar to what you would see in a college basketball tournament in November before conference play starts. This one counts in the standings. But goodness, the Rail Yard Dawgs have packed a punch here early and done everything but score. Valerian with a one-timer that's fanned on. It ends up being a great pass for Armstrong, who stuffs it right into Brent Moran's leg pads. He'll melt it down. And the Marksmen very much back on their heels in the early portions of this one. 106 seconds remaining in the first period. And things have not gone nearly as smoothly as Corey Melkert would like to see. Fayetteville will dump it all the way down the far side boards. So Roanoke will go to chase. Picked up by Armstrong, who will send it to Bryce Martin. He headmans to the attacking blue line, looking right up Broadway for Brant Sherwood, as this puck instead will be thwarted and it'll drift back. Devito brings it up the near sideboards. His wrist shot goes off of Hoffman, bounces off the inboards right into the clutches of Brent Moran, and he'll cover with shoves ensuing back behind the net. Miles Harvey and Brant Sherwood. .116 to go in this first period. 1-0 Marksman. Andrew Lane with his first SPHL goal is the difference maker. Taylor Best will pitch it to the red line, taken by Wynn. He's knocked down, but Wynn makes a play from his knees just to the red line, where Hoffman will dump it back in behind the net. Scooped up by Vroman. The Rail Yard Dawgs will break it out on the far side of the arena. Dumped in by Wynn. Has his son Jeff Jones to go chase. Moran on the edge of his trapezoid will play up the near boards. Here's a long drive from Vroman, turned away by Brent Moran. The Marksmen find the rebound. They'll bounce it out to the red line. Vroman will hold steady there. Ahead of it, he'll dump it back in. 35 seconds to go in the first period. As the Marksmen hold the puck directly behind a Brent Moran. Skated ahead by Zach Hoffman, who gains the red line. He'll shoot it down there. A bouncing puck stopped by Bernard behind the net. Roanoke just trying to break it out and get to the intermission cleanly without hemorrhaging another. Jeff Jones at his own blue line works ahead to the center ice face-off circle and will just chip it forward. 9 seconds to go with a quick look over the shoulder. Jarrett Cupp will have the puck. He'll get some assistance from Tanner Fraze. It's one back to the point, though. Sherwood sets up Martin. Low wrist shot through traffic on the way through. This puck's on top of the net as the horn sounds. An 11th hour chance for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs does not go in. And through 20 minutes of play, the Fayetteville Marksmen will keep a 1-0 lead on a lone goal from Andrew Lane. Through 20 minutes of play, shots on goal are as follows. For the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 14, and for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 12. We'll be right back after these messages with our first period intermission report. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
At Carolina's Dentist and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Bradford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins alongside you. The Fayetteville Marksmen have a 1-0 lead on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Through 20 minutes of play, shots on goal through the first period for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, 14, and for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 12. But on the scoreboard where it counts, the Marksmen have a 1-0 lead. Travis Armstrong coughs up a puck to Taylor Best at the far side face-off circle. Best with a one-touch job to Andrew Lane. who uncorks a strong wrist shot from the top of the far circle. That makes it 1-0. That's where we stand so far in this hockey game. I think it's particularly telling, though, about how Fayetteville responded to that first goal, and it hasn't been a follow-up for the Marksmen. And they've struggled with this throughout the course of the season, but when there's no follow-up for the Marksmen, they're giving up chances to the other team. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, I think, have done a very nice job of staying close in this hockey game. Brent Moran has come up with a handful of big saves, and I think that's something to keep a very sharp eye on, is how long can Moran keep doing this? What does this do for Corey Melkert and company on how they want to follow up and seeing what comes next down the pipe with Birmingham awaiting tomorrow and Saturday? There's just a lot of questions to be answered if the Marksmen don't quickly become the sharper team going into the next period. No penalties during that opening frame. And Ron Morello is certainly one to let more things go than he's going to call. This has been a game that we have seen a lot of checking, a lot of shoving, but it's been a clean game up to this point so far, and I think that's made it a lot of fun for everybody involved. As we've told you, it is the 2022 school day game. The stands are absolutely packed, as it's nearly pizza time for all these kids, and something they're certainly very much looking forward to. We'll pause for these messages from our corporate partners. Coming back on the other side, we'll tell you a little bit more about our 2022 school day game and what's going on around the arena here this morning. This is Marksman Hockey.
Marky? Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for $28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina, inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins alongside you, the Fayetteville Marksmen, taking on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs and leading them 1-0 through 20 minutes of play. But I want to spend this time to talk a little bit about the 2022 school day game and what all goes into it. This is one of the most fun events that gets put on by the Marksmen every single year. And there's a multi-pronged approach to this. It serves multiple purposes and is certainly an outstanding opportunity for all of these students and for all schools that are in the Sandhills. And as we told you at the top of the broadcast, it bears worth mentioning again, over 6,000 students inside the building here this afternoon. They represent 5 different counties throughout the Sandhills, and there's really good reason to believe that there would have been more had COVID-19 protocols not restricted some school districts from being able to travel. But the purpose of the school day game is to expose these young members of society to the game of hockey and help them to learn about the sport. You've got to keep in mind that throughout the Sandhills, some of these kids have never been to a pro sporting event of any kind, and how fortunate we are to have the Marksmen in this area where the nearest major professional sporting event in the sport of hockey is the Carolina Hurricanes in Raleigh. And if you're coming from Columbus County, it doesn't make a lot of sense to try to make a field trip to go all the way out to Raleigh. And for the Fayetteville Marksmen, it is an opportunity to provide an educational experience surrounding the game here. For every student that attends the game here today, they will receive a grade-appropriate workbook, either an elementary school or middle school workbook, that will include facts about the game of hockey, word problems for math that involve hockey, doing math with player jersey numbers, geography about the SPHL, and also coloring pages, games, and an opportunity to write a letter to their favorite Marksman player that they can then mail once they return back to school. Very proud of those workbooks and how they help enhance the experience. On the video board today, throughout the course of the contest, the Marksman players have helped create videos that are detailing how the game of hockey works, how the sport happens, even going so far as to explain how the Zamboni works. And it's just been a lot of fun to see these kids respond to those videos. There's also been a couple of science experiments that have been up on the board as well, and those will continue throughout the course of the hockey game. An outstanding atmosphere, and it's been a lot of fun to hear the cheers. I'm sure the crowd mic has picked up on it, but a fantastic job by everyone here with the Marksman organization to put on a great show, an educational experience for these kids. And it's an annual event. This is officially the most well-attended Marksman home game since the team became the Fayetteville Marksmen. I don't have a final number yet, but I did just receive a text from the team president that is confirming this is the most well-attended Marksman game since the team changed their name back in the 2016-17 season. We'll step aside one more time. Coming up on the other side, we'll preview what's going on around the league throughout the course of this weekend. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins alongside you in the broadcast booth for our final segment of the first period intermission report. Let's go around the SPHL. One other game going on tonight, Peoria and Knoxville, in a game that will determine who's going to have second place in the SPHL behind Huntsville. And man, this is where it gets really fun. If you're a Marksman fan, it's difficult to say who you're pulling for. All you're doing is hoping it doesn't go to overtime, because the worst thing that can happen as the Marksmen try to chase down Huntsville, Knoxville, and Peoria is for both teams to be gaining points out of games like that. There aren't a lot of crossover matchups going down to these final 10 games of the season, and it's actually a fairly lax schedule for Peoria, especially knowing that the vast majority of their games down the stretch are going to come against the Vermilion County Bobcats. They have been able to make up that gap of games that they had. They were 3 games behind everybody else through most of the beginning of the season, but taking on Knoxville tonight in a very important contest. The Birmingham Bulls will make their way north for their only trip to Fayetteville. Those games are tomorrow at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 6 p.m. Fans, don't forget, prior to Saturday's Carolina Reapers Night, we'll have the Fayetteville Eats Food Festival. VIP tickets are already sold out, but you can still get your Fayetteville Eats general admission tickets by skating to marksmanhockey.com/Fayetteville Eats as we blend the best of the Fayetteville food scene with the hard-hitting action of hockey. Second period puck drop between the Marksmen and the Rail Yard Dogs is next.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Set for puck drop here of period number 2 between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Drew Blevins alongside you. 6,000 school kids providing the soundtrack to today's game. And they are into it, and it is an absolute blast. Not sure what the delay is here, as Ron Morello and Brady Hepner are having a conversation, and this may be one of those things as we get into the Carolina springtime next week where humidity is starting to make the ice sweat a little bit. It will take longer to freeze when it does that. I think that's what we're seeing here. Sammy Bernard draws figure eights in his end. Noah Ackerman will be the linesman to drop the puck. He's standing at center ice while the players mull about. And it looks like Kyle Gaspari, the other linesman, has said, we're ready to go. We are, as the puck is dropped for period number 2. And away we go with the Rail Yard Dogs winning the draw. This will be sent ahead as it'll roll to the near corner. Brady Hepner going to chase it down. He'll get some help from Jeff Jones. Jones sends it to the far side boards. Jansen had it for a moment, now loses the puck as the Marksmen are ahead of the red line. Spinning with it here, it's Taylor Best. This will be dumped in by the Marksmen with Bernard heading into the trapezoid to play it. Sammy Bernard to Bryce Martin as he's pressured in the near side corner by Taylor Best, who will call for a line change here. Everybody resets as this will be Zach Hoffman, the defenseman, looking to shoot. And the puck rolls up his stick, and Bryce Martin met him tape to tape, so the shot never made it to Sammy Bernard. The far side corner, Shane Bednard turning with the puck. He'll leave it for Biesinger. Bednard gets it back in the high slot. Up to the point, teeing up a slap shot is Oliveri, just wide. Bernard will deflect it to the far side corner, picked up by Bednard. He'll find Oliveri again. Winds and fires. Bernard with a save, big rebound. Biesinger digging after it. Bednard came in, but the puck rolls up everybody's stick. This one's out as Martin hauls down Biesinger. We'll keep going. Marksmen providing pressure at their attacking blue line as Jansen has to turn into his own zone, and he'll play it back behind the net for Matt O'Day. 90 seconds gone by here in the second period. Marksmen have a 1-0 lead in this contest. Andrew Lane is the lone goal scorer. From the far side corner, this will be Brant Sherwood. He's into attacking space. A backdoor pass. Moran makes the save, standing tall at the top of his goal crease. Sherwood picks up the rebound, stolen away from him, and now a chance for the Marksmen. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Bednard leaves it for Biesinger. He drives in on Sammy Bernard as he was hooked from behind. We're going to get a penalty. And did I see a point right back to center? I sure did. Is this going to be a penalty shot? Sherwood's in the box. I think this is going to be a penalty shot. It is. Sherwood's being taken out of the box, and for the first time this season, the Fayetteville Marksmen are going to have a penalty shot. And that one's strange to me. Tommy Biesinger is going to be the one to take it. He wasn't on a clear breakaway, but he had the path. So Ron Morello gives a penalty shot here to Tommy Biesinger. He's in at the far face-off circle. Stick handles once in the backhand, and a good stop made by Sammy Bernard. He tried to pull a modified Peter Forsberg from the '94 Olympics, the great Swede. And Bernard reached back with a blocker side leg pad and got a piece of it. That's a strange one to me. We saw what I thought was going to be a very clear-cut penalty shot last weekend that was a 2-minute minor. There, the pass came into center as Biesinger was being hooked. So in my mind, at least, that's not the clear-cut scoring opportunity because you don't know what would have happened with the pass. Nonetheless, it's of ill consequences. The Rail Yard Dogs will ice this one here. 17:52 to go in this second period, and we remain 1-0. I did like that move by Biesinger, though. That was very crafty, and if he's got an extra 3, maybe 4 inches of reach, you're probably looking at a goal scored there. And that's a big stop for Sammy Bernard, who I think has played a really good hockey game up to this point. He's kept his team in it, which is all you can ask of a goaltender who is still fairly cold and fairly new to this Roanoke group. Here's Nick Devito with a low wrist shot, steered away by the leg pads of Moran. Devito crunched back behind the net as Roanoke tries to scoop it up to the near point. Pass intercepted. Marksman will take it. Driven up ice here by Taylor Best as he'll send it into the near side corner. He was looking for help from Moore. Best gets tripped up on the play. We've got an arm up. This is going to be a high sticking penalty. As both players crash to the ice, it looks like the Marksmen are going to get the game's first power play as Armstrong will go to the bench. Armstrong will take a seat for high sticking as the time of this penalty is 2:37 into the second period. It's been interesting to watch Travis Armstrong, a veteran player in this league, well respected by nearly everyone. He has struggled mightily for the Rail Yard Dawgs since December. It's been in all assets of his game. Hasn't put up the assist numbers we're used to seeing him put up. Had the turnover here, and that's where he's really struggled, is on breakout passes and turnovers. So the Marksmen go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play. A good crack from Oliveri is stopped by Bernard, and the rebound is sent all the way down the near side boards and out. 17:09 to go in this third period. So the Marksmen are on the game's first power play. Fayetteville did have a man advantage goal in the St. Peter Pest Control power play in their win over Macon. Here's a penalty crossing the blue line, and the Marksmen are going to go up 5-on-3 for the next minute and 33 seconds on a takedown crossing the blue line. Nenadal will take his seat. He's frustrated and slams the penalty box door, and the Marksmen will go 5-on-3 for the next minute 33. Hooking is the call against Nenadal. The time of this penalty is just 3:04, and Corey Melkert wants to talk about it. So timeout Marksmen here with 16:56 to go in the second period. This has been Corey Melkert's baby area to call that timeout. He really wants to set things up on this 5-on-3. The Marksmen have scored on their last two 5-on-3 advantages. And I think this is one that you've really got to look to score on as well. The game has not flowed particularly well for the Marksmen, but these have been two real boneheaded penalties by Roanoke. I mean, Nenadal to get the stick-up parallel and a guy crossing the blue line with speed, you can't do that. And then stick control by Armstrong, as 95% of high-sticking penalties are. You've just got to know where you're controlling your stick. I think the more amazing thing is this is two guys with letters on their sweater that are coming away with these penalties for the Rail Yard Dawgs. Face-off will be to the glove side of Sammy Bernard. So the Marksmen will go 5-on-3. The Rail Yard Dawgs won the draw. O'Day was unable to clear. He's pressured by Biesinger from behind, and Matt O'Day will be able to backhand it all the way down. And that'll kill some time, but still well over a minute in the 5-on-3 for the Marksmen. And the break-in play is where you really struggle in the 5-on-3 because there's nobody to provide one-man pressure. You really have to sag back and let your opponent work into the attacking zone. But this puck's going to be taken away by the shorthanded specialist O'Day. He's away one-on-one, looking for a lane as he throws Snow at the near side face-off circle. O'Day sends it into the near side corner. It'll be played right back behind the net as tracking it down is Taylor Best. Best will work up for the Marksmen. Trying to drive around Jesse Anderson and does. Best toe drags. He's around his man. He fires. Bernard with a big save and the rebound loose. The Marksmen try to track it down as Biesinger gets held up. He'll find Best, who looked to scoop it up to the point for Moore. This is intercepted. Anderson gets it out of the zone. Moore overtakes him at the red line. Now Biesinger will drive. 30 seconds to go the 5-on-3. Centering pass. Here's a drive off Bernard and out of play. 26 seconds to go in the 5-on-3 sequence for the Fayetteville Marksmen. And that's a chance that Fayetteville did not want to squander. And now you've got to put this right back onto your center to win this face-off back. It's been a good kill effort for Dan Bremner's squad. And they have had success shorthanded against the Marksmen this season. And that's why you really don't want Matt O'Day to be the one to get away. Face-off won by the Rail Yard Dawgs. They swept it right off the linesman, Noah Ackerman, and the Marksmen are going to be able to hold the line as a result. Oliveri off balance, Finds Biesinger, right back to Oliveri, but he loses the puck. Out to center it goes. Oliveri will reset all the way around to the far side boards. Will be taken by Bednard. Finds Biesinger to McCloy. Back for Biesinger. He's in front. Quick shot on goal. Stopped by Bernard, who will smother it as the 5-on-3 just comes to a close as the whistle blows. So there is a battle won for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. And now the Marksmen will have to find the response, as this one is won by Roanoke and clubbed the length of the rink. That may just kill the Nenadal Miner. 15 minutes to go in the second period, and knowing that as long as the next whistle doesn't come as a result of a goal, this is going to give some momentum to the Rail Yard Dawgs. Marksman will take it in the far corner. Biesinger up to the point, looking for space is Andrew Lane. His shot blocked away by Sammy Bernard. Nenadal out of the box will join the play. A takedown behind the net as I think Armstrong stepped on the outside of the goal. Turned the puck over in the process. Armstrong with a hard hit from behind. That'll knock the puck free. 3-on-2 for the Rail Yard Dawgs if they hurry. Jansen passes across the rink looking for Stubbs. Rolled off his forehand. Armstrong will come in to hold the line. Pass behind the net for Mac Jansen. Double teamed, but Stubbs comes in to win the puck to the point. Here's Jacob Froman with his shot. Blocked on the way through. The rebound still loose in the high slot as the Marksmen will settle it. This is Bednard. Crafty pass off the inboards to Oliveri at the near side half wall. Pushed ahead to FX Girard as he'll battle for the puck, and the Marksmen will be able to dump it in. Bernard will punch it to the far side corner for Casey Wynn. He'll backhand behind the net to Jeff Jones, who gives the puck away. Wynn has to come back to help out as the Marksmen have two on it. Girard digging after the puck here for Fayetteville. He comes away with it, scoops it up to the far side point. As Oliveri will take it, he fires off the inboards. Loose puck picked up by the Marksmen again. 3:39 to go in the second period. Fraze centers for Girard. His shot off the skate of Wynn and wide. In the far side corner, everybody jockeying for position. The Marksmen changed their defenseman, so Cup had to come back out to center to give the puck. He'll dump it in as Vroman will go to chase and stands behind of Sammy Bernard. Time ticking away as we near the halfway point of this hockey game. Here's a headman look and a takedown on the way through. As getting upended was Brady Hepner. Marksmen get it out to the red line no further. Sargis spins away from contact. Will have help. This is Matt O'Day. Sends it up to the near side boards as this will be chased and played behind the net by Nick Devito. The far side corner, Sargis overskates the puck. Devito with a one-handed reach to try to hold the line. He can't. O'Day will. O'Day at the bottom of the near circle. Sends it off the end glass. Picked up by Bryce Martin, who will scoop it all the way around the boards. O'Day pitches behind the net one more time. This one goes off the outside of the cage. The Marksmen will scoop it up the far side boards and bounce it out. Sargis back for the Rail Yard Dawgs. We'll have it here. He coughs it up to Moore, who headmans to Taylor Best. He's on a breakaway. Best trying to lift the puck. He couldn't get it up, and Bernard seals, but we've got a penalty called in the back play. Hooking will be the call, and the Marksmen will go to the power play right after this. 12:18 to go in the second period. Fayetteville hanging on to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
12:18 to go in the second period. Garrett Sargis for hooking will set up the Marksmen on their third St. Peter Pest Control power play of the day. They are 0 for 2 previously. Bednard knocked down in front as the puck works back behind the net. Trying to get a handle on it was Fraze. He can't. The rail yard Dawgs will send it all the way down to Brent Moran. Moran will leave it in his trapezoid for Don Oliveri to come scoop it up. Oliveri will turn it back for Best, who will shovel to Biesinger up the near side boards. Biesinger finds Bednard. He'll fly it to Oliveri. Caught it and laid it down to his stick and makes a dazzling move to cut free on the far boards. Now sends to the top of the near circle for Bednard, all the way across. Best tips it in front. Biesinger scores! And the Marksmen break through on the power play as Tommy Biesinger taps it through the wickets of Sammy Bernard, and Fayetteville leads 2-0. Taylor Best will have his second assist on that shoveled pass right in front of the net. And it doesn't get much prettier than that for the Fayetteville Marksmen on the power play. Tommy Biesinger will remain a point-per-game hockey player as he'll have his 6th goal of the season. And now we've got a long conversation at the scorer's table here. No goal! Ron Morello has waved it off. I did not get a signal as to why it was waved. And I don't know if we're going to get an explanation. Corey Melkert is not thrilled. This face-off is coming back outside the zone, at least for now, as Noah Ackerman has come back to the scorer's table. I will see if I can get an explanation as to why that goal was waved off. I don't want to speculate, but in a situation like that, you always wonder, did the goaltender get bumped in his crease? And now they've got to put the penalty back up on the score clock. And that's what the pause is now. And I would have to go back and watch the replay, and unfortunately, I don't have the ability to do that quite yet to see if Bernard got bumped. But that's the whole thing. Sammy Bernard is a goaltender that plays fairly deep in his net, and I would imagine with traffic coming in front, that's what was called. Bernard got bumped, goaltender interference. As Ron Morello will discuss with Don Oliveri and Travis Armstrong. There's no marksman in the penalty box, so if it is a goaltender interference, it is infractionary and not penalizable. And it looks like potentially there's a minute 10 left on that penalty. It's a minute 17, so it was mistyped, and that's what that delay was for. And we're 90 seconds away from immediate timeout, and I might just go next door and see if our off-ice officiating crew got the call from downstairs on why that one was disallowed so that I can pass that on to you. But my educated guess is Sammy Bernard got bumped in the blue paint. So the Marksmen will stay on the St. Peter Pest Control power play, and here's a chance for him. Backdoor pass, and a one-timer is swallowed by Bernard cleanly, and now some shoving in front of the net. Taylor Best is in the middle of this one as he was accosted in front of the goal mouth by C.J. Valerian. And you really have to give Bernard credit. What very much feels like a spot start for him, he's done well in, and he's kept his team in it. That's a big save that's moving from halfway in your goal crease to one side, strong push with speed there to make the save. There's nothing to shoot at there for Bernard, who is on the bigger side. And this puck is cleared up into the bench and out of play. 41 seconds remaining on the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the Marksmen. 10:59 to go in this second period. Fayetteville has taken over the shots on goal lead at 22-18 as we near the halfway point of this one. Reimers sends it to the far side boards. As stick handling here with it is Barrow. To Reimers at the top of the near circle. Sets things up for Andrew Lane to Tyler Barrow. Barrow finds Reimers at the top of the near circle again. Low wrist shot kicked away by Bernard. The rebound hard off the stick of Barrow. He was unable to corral it. Zach Reimers crashing for the puck here. Opens up some space for one of his teammates to take it. This is Lane, who will pitch to Barrow at the far side hash marks. To Reimers, who shoots it off the backside of C.J. Stubbs. Tyler Barrow's got the rebound. Finds Reimers. A one-timer kicked away by Bernard to the far side boards, and that one's all the way out. A good play made by Brant Sherwood. The rail yard Dogs will clear, and that will do it for the penalty as Lane gets dropped by Josh Nenadal, who was flying around. And that will prompt a couple of unfriendly words from Jason Binkley, who saw that one as being a little away from the play. Here's Garrett Sargis one-on-one. He toe drags, but a good play made by Lane, reaching behind him to get a piece of the puck with the toe of his stick. Skating with it here is Lane again as he's pressured by Anderson. Cuts the puck up free as Nenadal took a run at another guy coming a little high. This is what Corey Melkert has talked about in his pregame interviews. A rolling puck at the top of the circles, taken away from Anderson as Reimers gets it out to the safety of center. He'll backhand it in, 9:30 to go in the second period. And keep an eye on that from Josh Nenadal as well. He was kicked out of a game in Roanoke back in late January for that exact play, that run in the high elbow. And that has been something to keep an eye on with him. And Corey Melkert made no bones about criticizing it the last time Roanoke was in Fayetteville in early February. This is the longest stretch between games between these two teams, a 5-week stretch without seeing each other. Driven down the far wing by Jarrett Cupp. He slides it off a body on the way through. As getting in front was Travis Armstrong. Knocks the puck to the end wall. Now Cupp's going to get it again to the far side boards. Here's FX Gerard. He fires, and Bernard seals to the far side goal post and keeps it out. A good stop by Bernard as Roanoke struggling to clear this one out. Here come the Marksmen again. More toe drags. Armstrong was in the way of that one. Armstrong's pass ahead. Bounces a couple of times, but will be settled by Hepner. He sends it toward the net front, off a stick into the protective netting, and out of play. 8:24 to go in the second period. Sammy Bernard is on his head, but the Marksmen hold on to a 1-0 lead.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome back to Fayetteville. Drew Blevins alongside you as the Fayetteville Marksmen hanging on to a 1-0 lead against the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs here at home for this school day game. And the Marksmen have had chances here in the second, but Sammy Bernard has been sterling for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. To the near side boards, this will be pushed ahead by Jacob Vroman. Blockered away by Moran as he'll dump it in. The Marksmen try to break it out on the near boards. Vroman holds the line, and I really think Jacob Vroman has done an underscored job in this game of keeping his team close with a couple of little plays. It's been a lot of fun to follow along with as the Marksmen will have it at their own blue line. Harrison Harper all the way across to Oliveri, who will have to give it back to Harper. He'll send it the length of the rink looking for Bednard over his stick. This is icing. 7:24 to go in the second period. 1-0 Marksmen in the lead, out shooting the rail yard Dogs by a count of 25-19 in this game. And it's been one that's moved fast. Roanoke has been able to unleash that style of play that they're known for, and they want to be physical, they want to be fast, and they've been able to, and they've survived 3 penalties, whereas the Marksmen have not taken one. Up to the point, O'Day with a slapper. That deflects high and out of play. Corey Melkert looking on. It's been a very interesting ongoing dialogue that Corey Melkert has had with his team about where they are. And if you followed along with the pregame comments, you most certainly heard Melkert talk about he believes that his team is the best in the league on paper, and unfortunately for his group, the execution hasn't always been there. He also talked about not having a lot of changeover in roster, and the Marksmen, for 4 consecutive games, which is an eternity in the SPHL, dressed the same group, haven't done that in the last 4. They've sent a new unit out in each of the last 4 games. This one spun toward the net, a looping shot knocked down by Brent Moran. In the near side corner, everybody digging after the puck, trying to knock it free, and it's one up to the point where Armstrong just hammers it off of a body. Roanoke will set things up from the point. O'Day to Armstrong, a low wrist shot off McCloy on the way through, as that has hampered him. O'Day will hold the line into the near corner for Jesse Anderson. He'll get some help from Mac Jansen. Jansen to Armstrong. Here's a wrist shot. Bounces toward the net front. Moran is spread eagle. That puck is somewhere underneath the bevy of humanity as the whistle blows. Everybody staring for the loose puck. Ron Morello is on top of the net. So Brent Moran comes up with a huge save again. He's been timely in this one. As the rail yard Dogs unleash an onslaught late in the period. Here's a drive that's knocked down on the way through. Nenadal coming to find the loose puck. Nenadal will sweep to Sargis. Backhands to Travis Armstrong, who will set it up at the point for C.J. Valerian. Valerian will dump it in behind the net. As Nenadal had it for a moment, we're going to get a penalty here on the hip check against Sargis. This is going to be tripping. And what at times has been a very good Roanoke power play unit will get their first opportunity of the hockey game. Penalty will go against Hoffman. Tripping the call here with 5:36 to go in the second period. So the Marksmen go to the Freddy's penalty kill. You can visit Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers at their location on Ramsey Street. And when the Marksmen kill off a penalty here at home, everyone in attendance wins free custard. That's right, the Marksmen kill off a penalty at the Crown Coliseum. Everyone wins free custard courtesy of Freddy's. There are going to be a lot of happy kids here if the Marksmen can kill this one off, but this is the best extended opportunity for the rail yard dogs in this game. Here's Sherwood. He's got a lane after Reimers was out of position. Backhands as he tried to stuff it to the near side goalpost. Moran seals and covers. That's a play I don't know how much of a fan I am of. And maybe Sherwood thought he saw some daylight there, but chance to set things up or cut to the middle and get a forehand shot off. And it does make you wonder if Sherwood would redo that one as the Marksmen are able to get this one out to the red line. Sherwood gives to the far side boards. This is Anderson, who will scoop up to the far point, and the rail yard dogs are unable to hold the line. 4:51 to go in the second period here in Fayetteville. We've got a good one between the Marksmen and the rail yard dogs. Fayetteville is up 1.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
One 1-0 Marksmen leading the rail yard dogs as we head down the stretch in the second period. 4:51 to go in it. Face off right in front of the Roanoke bench as Dan Bremner watches on. Face off won by the Marksmen and promptly cleared all the way out with just a minute to go and the man advantage for Roanoke. Given to the near wing for Garrett Sargis. Coughs up the puck, but Jeff Jones is there. A fortuitous spin as Moran plays it right along the goal line. Had to be careful not to go in that corner, which would have been a delay of game penalty. Here's O'Day at the near side blue line, setting things up on the near side half wall. Turning over his shoulder is Mac Jansen. He'll leave it in space for Stubbs, who will scoop it up to O'Day. All the way across the rink. Jones will drop it back for Mac Jansen. Sends to Jeff Jones, who looks in front for Sargis. He's got to clear it to the far side corner. Sargis is bumped. He was the one who drew the penalty. This is O'Day to C.J. Stubbs at the near point. Cross-ice pass to Jeff Jones. Jones watched in the near side corner. Leaves it for Sargis. Sticks converge. The Marksmen try to clear. Off a body the first try. Jansen comes crashing in on the second. Here's a hard hit delivered. That'll knock the puck free, and it's cleared all the way out by Bednard. Everyone's got to reset as Stubbs has it, delivers a hard hit to FX Girard, and then Stubbs gets tripped up. Wanted a call, will get none. This is Bednard ahead of the red line. Shane Bednard will drop for FX Girard. A low wrist shot is caught and held onto by Bernard. Now we're going to get a tie up in front. Bednard and Garrett Sargis working on each other. And that's for Bednard crashing the net. If Sargis saw any type of contact, he's going to stand up for his goaltender. Bednard and Sargis have words parting for each other. And that's what Roanoke needs in this particular moment. They've got to find a little spark and fire. Face-off won by the Marksmen. This will be taken by Hoffman. He'll drop it back for Oliveri. So we return to 5-on-5 hockey. Sherwood played to Valerian initially. Taken away behind the net, and FX Girard will have it in the far side corner of his attacking zone. Up to the point, a low wrist shot is turned out by Bernard. Into the trapezoid directly behind the net. The rail yard dogs will find it on the right side half wall. Unable to clear it out. A cross-ice pass. Chopped out of the way through. Bernard with a huge save on the far side post again. Taylor Best will go to track it down. Passes between his legs to Reimers at the far circle. Taken away The rail yard Dogs will work up the near boards, out to center, no further. Turning with it here, McCloy will pitch it in for Best to go Chase, but he sent it a hair too far, and this will be icing with 12:28 to go in the second period. So the face-off will go to the blocker side of Brent Moran. Won by the Marksmen. They'll clear up the near side boards. Jansen gave it initially to Vroman, who coughed it up, but the Marksmen give it away again. Fayetteville struggled in the latter half of this period. A headman look may spring an odd man rush, but it's in the feet of Brian Moore, who has really been bottled up in this game. The far side boards, a long wrist shot, well wide of Moran. Rebound picked up by Vroman. His shot off the outside of the net. Vroman turns to the far side corner, looks up at Jansen. Vroman's going to keep it. He turns and fires, caught by Moran. No rebound. Brent Moran has made a couple of big saves in this one, but I think more importantly, he's really been a calming factor in this hockey game. And he settled his team, and I think that's all you ask for of Moran in this situation. Face off to the near side circle in the Marksman end. Won by the rail yard Dogs as this one's sent up to the near side blue line. One touch for Biesinger, who had one taken away earlier. Biesinger with a wrist shot affected by Martin and wide. Good bat-checking play by Bryce Martin, who hasn't seen the most playing time today. He'll get an uptick as the weekend goes on for Roanoke with Macon coming to town. Nenadal is dropped, and we've got a penalty. It's going to go against Nenadal for hooking before the hit came in. Oh, hang on. No, it's not. It's going to go against Bednard. So Bednard will have a seat for hooking late in this second period. With 1 minute and 27 seconds to go in the second period. And the face-off will go to the blocker side of Brent Moran. Top power play group is out for the rail yard Dogs. This is Jeff Jones. Backhands to the point. O'Day tracks it down. Slides by his man. O'Day to Jones, who centers in front. This is whacked at by Armstrong. The rebound still loose. Slid low. Moran says no twice. Rebound still in front. Pushed off the outside of the goal. And Moran keeps it out. A huge sequence of saves for the Marksmen. Not out of the woods yet, though. In the far side corner, this is given up to their point. Delayed penalty coming up against Fayetteville. Stubbs will give it up as the Marksman will clear it all the way down, and now Roanoke will have a chance to go up 5-on-3 with 53 seconds left in the second period. It is a high sticking call against Tanner Fraze. And look what yonder this way comes for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. They killed off an extended 5-on-3, and now they're going to have a chance to go on the attack. 53 seconds left in the period. And I think you must feel like that's your 5-on-3 advantage, is these final 53 seconds of the period. Fresh ice power plays are notoriously difficult, and there would only be around 30 seconds left on it. Let's see what the Rail Yard Dogs can do here as they start the setup. This is O'Day between the face-off circles to the near side wing for Stubbs. Back for O'Day. He pulls the trigger. Moran blockers it away. Rebound is scooped up by Stubbs. He'll find O'Day in the same location. Across to the far circle, O'Day calls for it again. Snap wrister, kicked away by Moran. Mac Jansen will get to the rebound this time. He finds Stubbs. Back for Jansen, who will walk it up to the point. Jansen now slides to Stubbs. He looks in front, turns it over. The Marksmen unable to clear on the first try, but they do on the second after a tripping call, and that is going to negate the 5-on-3. We're going to go 4-on-3 with 17 seconds left in this period. Matt O'Day will take the high sticking penalty. And the chance will be squandered by Roanoke. A 4-on-3 power play now. And this is going to do nothing for anybody's power play percentages, but this is a lot of open ice, and with the face-off coming back down to the marksman end, if you're Dan Bremner, you may have a play drawn up with so much open space. Sherwood and Hepner have lined up as the offside wing, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. They were going to spring Hepner. Sherwood instead will take the puck. The rail yard Dogs bring it ahead through center. Bryce Martin pushes to the far wing. Here's a hard wrister from Sherwood, punched out by Moran as the horn sounds. Eventful with penalties at the end, but through 40 minutes of play, Andrew Lane still has the lone marker. 1-0. The Marksmen have the lead as they'll skate off for the second period intermission. Shots on goal through the second period. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, 17 in the frame for a game total of 29. And for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, get your calculators out for this one. How does 18 look for a game total of 36? We'll recap a lot of penalties in the second period right after these messages. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Welcome back to Fayetteville. Drew Blevins alongside you in the broadcast booth as we welcome you Back to the Crown Coliseum, second period intermission time, as we've got the Chuck-a-Pucks out for the students here at the 2022 school day game. Let's recap the period that was, though, and this is one that is kind of hard to explain because there's no goals scored, and it really feels like there was a swing in momentum there at the end of the period that was then rather swiftly taken away, with the reason, of course, for that being Roanoke taking a penalty while on a 5-on-3 advantage. And I'll be interested to see at this juncture, with 33 seconds of 4-on-3 time to start this third period, how both teams respond to the situation. But neither team has been able to capitalize on their opportunities, and that's where we started the second period with a penalty against Travis Armstrong, quickly followed up by a hooking call against Josh Nenadal. Corey Melkert called his timeout. That was a shove your chips to the middle of the table timeout. You have to score on that 5-on-3 if you're the Fayetteville Marksmen. And not only do they not score, it really seemed like they struggled to generate a chance up two. And as we told you in Marksman pregame, when the power play is on for the Marksmen, they're a team that's going to win the hockey game. It's plain and simple as that. When the power play is off, it's costly. And we've seen it most notably against the Knoxville Ice Bears. And the Marksmen just have not been able to score on the man advantage against Knoxville. But it's been a hurdle really all season long, most notably in the last month, that if the Marksmen cannot put the puck in on the man advantage, good things aren't happening for this group. And that's disappointing with 1 minute and 33 seconds of 5-on-3 time that you're unable to score. You follow that up with another power play opportunity and a hooking call against Garrett Sargis. Puck goes in the back of the net as Tommy Biesinger would have had his 6th goal this season. But Ron Morello came back with his linesman, waved it off. I still don't have clarification on why that goal was called off. Our best guess is that Sammy Bernard must have gotten bumped in traffic and was unable to play his position for goaltender interference. The Marksmen are unable to score, and then Fayetteville struggles taking penalties. Shane Bednard gets tied up in a hook after Zach Hoffman gets called for a trip. And then Tanner Fraze, just moments after the Bednard penalty, sets up what would have been a 5-on-3 for the rail yard Dawgs. But just 30 seconds into that one goes by the wayside as a high sticking call is levied against Matt O'Day. That's why we'll go 4-on-3 for the first 33 seconds of this third period upcoming. We'll pause for these messages from our corporate partners. Coming back on the other side, we'll answer some of your questions from right up here in the broadcast booth. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
We welcome you back inside the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins alongside you. I do have some clarification. It's not quite the answer that we were hoping to hear at this juncture in time, but the off-ice officials across from me are looking into what the reason for the disallowed goal was. We'll pass that along once we receive it, as we bring you into our Ask the Voice segment, where we do our best to answer some of your questions about the game of hockey or the Fayetteville Marksmen. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS, at marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about hockey or the Fayetteville Marksmen. Our question today comes from Scott, who's listening in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Scott wants to know, how does the game change when you're playing at 10 a.m. compared to playing at 6 or 7 p.m.? This is a great question, and Corey Melkert alluded to it a little bit. The guys come in and practice and the 10 a.m. window every day. So the arrival time to the arena doesn't change. What does change a little bit is the effort and exertion level and what you do leading up to a game. Some of the guys will very much enjoy a nap. You're just waking up from a long night's rest, hopefully a restful night's sleep, so there's really no time or reason to go into that napping phase. Some guys want to get up and they want to have some protein in a meal, and if you're trying to get that in the same time frame, it becomes a little bit of an earlier morning. But Corey Melkert's phrase has always been, you want to be a professional. You know what's coming. And I think it's one of those situations that you know this game is on the calendar. You know when it is. You as an individual have to be the one that prepares yourself and your body to be able to play the game. And ultimately at this point we're seeing that both of these teams are ready and prepared. I would actually wager that the easier road here is the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. And the reason is they came in last night, sleeping in a hotel, picked things right back up in the morning, and it is kind of one of those things that you get more in the flow of a road trip. And it just feels very, very natural for the Rail Yard Dawgs to come in and play in that fashion. So, Scott, I hope that answers your question. That's how the game changes when you look at the way things kind of differentiate themselves out. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS, with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about hockey or the Fayetteville Marksmen. We'll take you around the league and around the world of sports right after this. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Only one other game going on in the league tonight, as Peoria will visit Knoxville in a game that could help the Fayetteville Marksmen one way or another, provided it just does not go to overtime. And the Marksmen will host the Birmingham Bulls tomorrow and Saturday night in what promises to be a fun, action-packed weekend right here at the Crown Coliseum. Around the world of sports, baseball coming back. Free agent market has been on fire, and the big fish has landed in his new pond as first baseman Freddie Freeman has signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chris Bryant is also on the move as he'll be going to the Colorado Rockies. And in NFL free agency, Von Miller not going back to the Denver Broncos or the LA Rams. He'll be a Buffalo Bill next season as the free agent frenzy continues. Speaking of frenzy, it's going to be a fun, fast finish right here at the Crown Coliseum. Puck drop of period 3 is next.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Listen to them roar here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, as we welcome you back to the Crown Coliseum. for puck drop of period number 3. We'll go off 4-on-3 for the first 33 seconds. Then we'll go 4-on-4 for a hair under a minute after that, and then the Marksmen will have a very abbreviated power play of less than 30 seconds before we return to even strength. All that carries over from the litany of penalties we had earlier. 1-0 the score remains. So the Marksmen nearly went up 2-0 on the power play in the second period. Biesinger's goal disallowed due to goaltender interference. We don't have a player number for you, but that was the explanation relayed to the off-ice officiating team. 4-on-3 power play for Roanoke from the far face-off circle. Here's a howitzer that goes high. Devito had it on a bead. Now Jeff Jones sends it up to the point. Walking here with it, Bryce Martin to Jeff Jones. Up for Martin again. The pass intercepted by Taylor McCloy. He's back one-on-one against Martin. McCloy works to the far face-off circle. He'll just dump it into the far corner. We go back to 4-on-4 for 30 seconds. Roanoke's going to be very content just to hold this puck directly behind their net and watch the clock drift away. Minute gone by here in the third period. The rail yard Dawgs will work into their attacking zone on the far sideboards, taken away by the Marksmen. Biesinger will drop it back. Retreating here, Don Oliveri. He looks, he sees his team will go on the power play as Tanner Fraze is out of the box. Fraze with one man on him right there at the penalty box door. Sherwood providing all the pressure for Bednard. Backhands into the far corner. Oliveri lost his stick in the boards. Well, corners are known for being rough here at the Crown Coliseum. Oliveri victimized. Fortunately, Biesinger's able to get it out. To the near side boards, this is Tanner Fraze. Cross-ice pass, Oliveri pulls the trigger. Bernard makes the save. A takedown behind the net. Puck pulled free by Oliveri, now to Biesinger. He centers for Bednard, who will backhand to the near corner. Oliveri gives all the way up to the point. Here's a driving chance as we return to even strength. A wrist shot caught and held on to by Bernard. And Taylor Best knew he could have given a better shot there. 18-10 to go in this hockey game. One nothing, the Marksmen hanging on to the lead. The face-off will be to the blocker side of Sammy Bernard. Won by Fayetteville. Hoffman with a low wrist shot that's off a body. Now Mac Jansen's going to have a chance, but this puck is going to roll on the fresh ice, and Brent Moran will headman it. This is going to turn into a Marksman opportunity. Centered by McCloy, but O'Day gets in the way, taking away the passing opportunity. The rail yard Dawgs survive, or at least I thought they were going to. That puck never crossed over the blue line. They'll recuperate as O'Day will drive. He's in, lifts a wrist shot over top of the crossbar. This is spun to the near side boards. Taking ahead is Best. Will roll it in front. Here's a pass to the back door. They score! Bernard drawn out of position to the far side goal post, and Fayetteville taps it into the gaping net. 2-0. This one's going to stand. Face-off won by the rail yard Dawgs. So this one sent off the far side boards. Quickly brought back. So this will be pushed ahead by Valerian. Have the goal scorer for you in a moment. I think it's Glover. It will be Drake Glover to score it. As the Marksmen get to the puck in the far side corner of their own zone. Taylor Best will have an assist on it as Moran will catch and hold this one. Marksmen will take it up the near side boards as C.J. Stubbs tried to dispossess Tyler Barrow, but the Marksmen are into attacking ice. This is right up the near side half wall again. It's a hard hit delivered into the back of Nick Devito. Marksman will take it. This is punched up on a bad change. Chance for the Marksman into the high slot. Here's a wrist shot by Biesinger. Knocked away by Sammy Bernard. Taken behind the net by Barrow. He centers through traffic. It hops over everybody's stick. And pinching here is Harrison Harper. Into the near side corner. Here's Sherwood, who is all over Biesinger. He gives a couple of whacks. Corey Melkert with both palms up, no penalty. Now a shoving match in the far side corner. Now we're just going to get a throwdown. C.J. Valerian trying to have a go with Biesinger. Bednard is there as well. The linesmen step in front of it as Brant Sherwood and Ron Morello will have words. Biesinger is going to be sent to the box along with C.J. Valerian. Taylor McCloy and Corey Melkert incensed. With reason. That was a lot of hacking and whacking by Brant Sherwood. And Corey Melkert has a very distinct pose when he's frustrated. It's his arms folded over his chest and one foot propped up on the backboard of the bench on that coach's step. That's exactly how he looks right now. And Melkert has no problem letting his voice be heard by officials or players. But it's rare during the course of play that he just throws his arms up, and that looked like a miss. Roughing minors to Valerian and Biesinger. So we'll go 4-on-4 as the Marksmen have it down the far boards. Maybe a 2-on-1. Fraze looking for a lane. He's hauled down from behind. And we'll keep going. Mac Jansen's turn. Wraps around the net. Jansen in his attacking end slings it to Armstrong in the near face-off circle. He centers a backhander on goal. Moran swallows it. 15:01 to go in the third period. 2-0 Marksmen on goals from Andrew Lane and Drake Glover. Reimers takes it for the Marksmen. Off the face-off, won by Fayetteville. A turnover at the red line will spring a chance for Casey Wynn. Down the near boards, he centers, looking for a rushing C.J. Stubbs. Push back to the point, Armstrong will slide to Wynn. He toe drags, slides it low on his backhand. Hefner has the puck, still loose, swept toward the net front by Stubbs and cut down by Moran. Back behind the net, this puck will be scooped up by the Marksmen. Both teams are well above 30 shots on goal here on this Thursday morning. Casey Wynn to C.J. Stubbs. Dumps it in as the Marksmen receive it in their own zone. Skated up the near sideboards. This will be dumped in by Andrew Lane. Behind the net, rail yard Dawgs will try to set things up. This will be brought up ice by Bryce Martin. Martin, the defenseman. Gets around Oliveri into the far side corner. He goes. Martin removed from possession of the puck as Sherwood comes to find it. Brantley Sherwood toe dragging at the blue line. Lost it. Stick rode high. This will be a penalty against Sherwood. Marksmen still have a chance. Here's Biesinger out of the box. Right in front. Bernard absorbs the contact. Keeps the puck out. But the Marksmen will go to a power play after this break. Now we've got to keep an eye on an injured Marksman. The far side goalpost. We'll have a number for you when we come back.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
The injured marksman is Shane Bednard. And a round of applause for him as he'll be helped off the ice by his teammates. High sticking penalty, 4 minutes against Brant Sherwood as he drew blood on an egregious high stick, catching McCloy right along the nose. And we'll see where Bednard goes as Dr. Barry Williamson is awaiting Bednard at the tunnel, and not a good sign as he'll go right down the tunnel to be examined by the team medical staff. Bednard in the midst of a strong season, 35 points this year for Bednard. One off the team lead in assists coming into this contest. Already missed some time due to injury, and that's just a hard-nosed play. Short-handed chance for Nick Devito as he dispossesses the point man. Devito driving in. A great back-checking play made by Brian Moore. So the Marksmen will reset. Biesinger slides it to the near wing. This is Taylor Best. Best curls back as he was looking for Glover, gives it away. Maybe a 2-on-1. Nenadal crossing with Devito, who's got the puck, but lost it to the last man back, who was Fraze. Marksmen get right back out to the red line, and they'll see who will tote the puck in. They'll give it to Moore. Brian Moore sweeps to the near sideboard. Best back up for Moore. Centers the puck to Biesinger. That'll set up a one-timer, hammered over top the net. But a good setup for Brian Moore at the far side point. Taylor Best now. Looks at Oliveri and will slide instead to Moore at the far circle. Moore back for Best. He shoots over the crossbar. Bernard may have gotten a piece of it. Line held by Oliveri. Best across for Brian Moore. Sets up Oliveri for a one-timer. Stopped by Bernard. The rebound loose. Bernard squeezes the leg pads and he finds the rebound and covers. The Rail Yard Dogs, 40 shots on goal, have yielded 34 in a track meet of a hockey game here. 12:25 to go in the third period. 2-0 Marksmen in the driver's seat. Face-off won by Fayetteville. As Andrew Lane will set it up to the near side point. It's Tyler Barrow all the way across for Fraze, who looked back for Barrow, but this will be intercepted and shot down the length of the rink. 2:27 to go in the double minor against Brant Sherwood. As the Marksmen work up the far boards before reversing field to Lane, who will find McCloy. McCloy to Barrow, back for McCloy, tried to lift it. Bernard shuts it down. The rebound picked up but not cleared as Tyler Barrow holds the line. Barrow to the point for Andrew Lane, who scored in this one. Sweeps back for Barrow at the near side point. This puck's taken away. Rail Yard Dogs will scoop it up but not out. Fraze will drop it back for Andrew Lane as the new power play unit comes on for the Marksmen. Tyler Barrow with a long wrist shot, caught and held onto by Bernard. 11:31 to go in this third period. 2-0 the score remains. Face off to the blocker side of Sammy Bernard. The Marksman will set things up from the middle point. Here's a wrist shot that goes off a body on the way through. Best will try to reset at the near side face-off circle. Coming over to help is Biesinger, with Travis Armstrong providing pressure as well. Everybody pitchforking at it. Armstrong wins it, and he'll lift it all the way down to the far side corner, Brent Moran's end. 9 minutes gone by here in this third period, 2-0 Marksmen. They've got 1 minute and 15 seconds left on a double minor penalty against Branch Sherwood for high sticking, and unable to enter the zone cleanly here. That'll force Moran to cover, and the face-off will stay in the Marksman end. 10:49 to go in this third period. Andrew Lane and Drake Glover, the goal scorers. And I would have to go back and check my official notes, but I do believe that this is the first time all season the Marksmen have given up more than 40 shots to anybody. Unable to enter the zone cleanly on the power play again, so Andrew Lane will chase the puck and head back behind to Brent Moran. It's been a physical game, very tenuous. The Rail Yard Dogs will take it at their own blue line one more time. They'll send it ahead, looking for Sargis. It's being intercepted by Lane, coughed up on the far side boards as Reimers was unable to get a strong pass on it. Now ahead to Tyler Barrow. He'll find Reimers. Reimers stick handling, pulls the trigger on a wrist shot, caught and held onto by Sammy Bernard. 9:58 to go in the third period. 2-0, a Marksman lead.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina.
9:58 to go in this hockey game. The Fayetteville Marksmen have a 2-0 lead on the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs in the waning seconds of a power play with Sherwood standing in the box. Brian Moore backhands, held by Hoffman. He coughs it up, and a 2-on-2 the other way. Sherwood and Stubbs. Stubbs fires, blockered away by Moran. CJ Stubbs picks up the loose change, finds Sherwood in the far face-off circle. His shot blocked to the far corner. Stubbs going after the rebound. Gives it up to the point for Casey Wynn to the near side. Gives to Sherwood. His one-timer produced a big rebound. Devito was unable to find it. Now the Marksmen have a stretch play. 2-1 off the hurry. Bass to the back door. Chipped in. They score! Brian Moore driving the far side goal post. 3-0 Marksmen. A chance on one end turns into a goal on the other. And that will be a backbreaker for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs. Time of the goal, 10:56. Into the third period, a 3-0 lead for the Marksmen. Middle blue line, Valerian pitches to the far side boards. The Marksmen are able to get this one out. And if you're Fayetteville, I do believe you can afford to sit back and play a little defense here, but you've got to expect a hard charge. Best and McCloy will get the assists. Right up the near side boards, this one will go. As it's carried ahead and laid forward. Out of his net to play the puck is Sammy Bernard. A hard hit delivered in the far corner boards as Armstrong took Oliveri there. Travis Armstrong will set things up behind of Sammy Bernard. Bernard has played an admirable game, but Brent Moran has been a step better through most of this one. Skated ahead by Dylan Johnson. Long wrist shot punched into the protective netting, out of play. 7:47 to go in this third period. 3-0 the Marksmen lead. Andrew Lane with his first professional goal. Drake Glover and Brian Moore. Face-off won by Roanoke, but unable to get anything to the net front. They'll have to reset at center as this puck's stolen away by McCloy. Shies away from the oncoming hit, so he'll dump it to the near side corner. Dylan Johnson will play it back behind the net as Bryce Martin sends it off the far boards. And now a chance up ice. Driving here is Garrett Sargis. Works around to Brent Moran as Sargis looks to center. Has to backhand to C.J. Valerian on the far boards. Walks it up to the point for Armstrong, who steps into a slap shot, tipped on the way through, loose. Armstrong looking to reset, tried to center to Sargis off the skate. Now Valerian's bid is off of Biesinger. The rebound off the outside of the net. Getting to it is Tyler Barrow as he'll push it up the near boards. Roanoke will reset in their own end. C.J. Stubbs skates it right up Broadway, drops for Nick Devito on the near side wing. Devito looks to play it back behind the net as Stubbs will go to find it. This puck is on edge. A hard spill taken by Armstrong, who tiptoed awkwardly. This one's off the outside of the goalpost. The rebound in front. Everybody digging for it. Puck is still loose. And the Marksmen get it out to the blue line. No further. What a chance for Armstrong digging in front. Now Valerian with a bid. Off the end wall, picked up by Taylor Best. He'll scoop it forward. 2-on-1 for the Marksmen if they hurry. This is Biesinger down the near wing. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the loose puck. Fires off the stick of Bernard. And the rebound is scooped up by Travis Armstrong. Brant Sherwood will drift back to get it. Sherwood ahead of the red line will lose the puck to Zach Reimers. Reimers sends it ahead, but Jeff Jones is waiting for it on the far boards. Cross ice pass to Bryce Martin. He'll gain the red line and dump it into the near corner. Marksman will go to get it back behind the net. Jones will engage on the far boards with Reimers. He'll get some help from Brian Moore as he's hauled down. No penalty, let's keep going. Jeff Jones and Brady Hepner digging for the puck with 5:30 to go in the third period. Mac Jansen sends it up to the point for O'Day. His wrist shot blocked by Reimers as the Marksman will send this one all the way up. A little two-hopper at the blue line, intercepted. Now taken away again. And a chance for the Marksman as Brian Moore drives in. Lifted the puck but couldn't get around Bryce Martin. Martin now hog ties Moore. Moore throws a shot to get back at him. Now we're going to get some pushing and shoving. Moore calling for it here. Are we going to get him to drop him? He and Hepner throwing shoves at each other. Moore wanted to go, but Hepner won't drop the gloves with him. Brian Moore with some parting words as he gets off. Mac Jansen now in the near corner for Roanoke. He gives to the slot. Sargis fans on a shooting attempt. Tries to reset. Puck knocked away from his stick. Punched ahead, and we've got a foot race for it. This is Tyler Barrow. Blows by Casey Wynn, sends a pass up to the point that's deflected by Anderson to the red line. Don Oliveri winds for a slap shot. This is off of a stick and well out of play. 4:27 to go in the third period. The Marksmen lead 3-0.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
3-0 the score in this one. As the Fayetteville Marksmen lead the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. Roanoke has put 46 shots on Brent Moran. He's been equal to every one to this point. Casey Wynn will backhand down the near boards. This is Sherwood who finds Stubbs. He drives, took down his man as Andrew Lane stood in front. And here in the season of March Madness, Lane took a charge, but did so to make a play. In the far side corner, Marksman will just send it ahead. It's coming to scoop this one up is Brian Moore. Moore wanted to have a go with Brady Hepner on his last shift. He turns it over in the slot, but the Marksmen are able to get enough manpower there to take it away. Biesinger slings it to Taylor Best on the near boards. He'll drop for Moore. Brian Moore, backhand, setting up a chance. Toe dragging was McCloy, but he was unable to find a lane as everybody will reset. Up the near side half wall. This will be brought in by Jeff Jones as Jones spins away from pressure. Takedown on Casey Wynn. Now Jones goes down. We're going to get a penalty in the back play. It'll be tripping. And the guilty party is Brian Moore. One last power play chance for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs as Moore will take a seat for tripping here with just 3:24 left in the game. Face-off will be to the glove side of Brent Moran. Won by the Marksmen. They'll look to clear this one out cleanly. Stubbs, hard collision in the far side corner as both guys got their knock in. Here's Jeff Jones, top of the near circle. He shoots off a body on the way through, and now a takedown in the near side corner as Armstrong was light on his skates. Marksman unable to clear up the near boards. O'Day will find Mac Jansen, turns to Jeff Jones, who will go back for O'Day, reversing field to the far face-off circle. Now Jones with a wrist shot off of a stick and high. C.J. Stubbs will collect the rebound on the far sideboards, gives it up to the point. Swept to the near circle again. This is Jeff Jones with a low wrist shot, blocked on the way through. The Marksman fighting for the rebound as Miles Harvey goes crashing after it. Harvey using his large frame to kill some time by holding the puck on the kick plate. Roanoke gets it back up to the point. Here's Jones looking with a quick wrist shot. Moran says no. 1, 2, 3 times, and Moran will melt it. Travis Armstrong lurking in front. And Brent Moran has shared with me on multiple occasions, Travis Armstrong is one of his favorite opposing players to chirp. .226 to go in this third period. Rail Yard Dawgs are one shy of putting 50 on goal. Rail Yard Dawgs will dump it into the far side corner. This puck will be dug free. It's to the blue line, but not out. Sherwood squares around as he's got Nick Devito driving. He pulls the trigger, blocked by Hoffman on the way through. The rebound still not cleared. Bryce Martin goes across for Branch Sherwood. Sherwood holds, sets up Martin. Waiting to pull the trigger, sends a low shot wide of the far post. The line held by Devito. 20 seconds to go in the Dawgs' power play. Bryce Martin to Brantley Sherwood. Another low wrister well wide. This will be held by Devito again. Sets up Martin, who will quarterback the power play. Now Sherwood calls for it, top of the near circle, a long wrist shot, they score. The shutout bid is broken. With 91 seconds to go in the hockey game, shot 50 goes in. So Brant Sherwood will get on the scoreboard with his 10th goal of the season. And it may very well be of ill consequence. Sammy Bernard will stay in his goal crease. Dan Bremner showing no signs of pulling him, and now he will. So an empty net. The extra attacker on will be Nick Devito. Here's a shot by Valerian, well wide. Line held by Armstrong as he'll send it to Mac Jansen. Now Jones hauled down from behind. Minute to go in the hockey game. As the Marksmen try to clear, C.J. Stubbs is in the way of this one. Digging after it is Miles Harvey. Stubbs wins it up to the point. Slid across for Valerian. Backdoor pass. No shooting lane. And the Marksmen will clear it. This will be icing if it reaches the goal line. The puck is on edge. And icing is waived at the last second. A tough break for Roanoke with 30 seconds to go in this one. Stubbs slides by his man, sends it off the far side boards. Marksman will pitch it off the far boards there. This one's lifted up but not out. Line held by Roanoke. A chance in front of a rolling puck, and the Marksman will clear it. Lifted up beyond the blue line. That one's all the way out. It won't reach the goal line. 10 seconds to go. The Fayetteville Marksmen are going to win this hockey game. They'll take 5 straight over Roanoke. They'll win the season series, and this place will explode. A happy day for the students in the Sandhills as the Fayetteville Marksmen take the game by a final of 3-1. A monumental win for the Fayetteville Marksmen, who will win the season series over Roanoke. We'll be right back after these messages with Marksman postgame. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
We thank you so much for spending your Thursday morning with us here at the Crown Coliseum. As the Fayetteville Marksmen win the season series over the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs. This game by a final of 3-1, their 5th straight win over Roanoke, and a strong performance by some and a disappointing performance from others. And I think that's going to be something we're going to hear from Corey Melkert in his pregame comments prior to facing off against Birmingham tomorrow. But for the Fayetteville Marksmen, there are still gaps in the game that you would like to see them be able to fix. But ultimately, they're able to overpower the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs and get to their 3-1 win tonight. The scoring is opened by defenseman Andrew Lane, who capitalizes after Travis Armstrong turned the puck over to Taylor Best. Lane with a wicked wrist shot from the top of the far side face-off circle scores 7:51 into the first period. We would stay 1-0 all the way through till early in the third. Tommy Biesinger thought he had a goal midway through the second period, waved off because of goaltender interference. But Drake Glover gets on the board for the Fayetteville Marksmen to make it 2-0 on the power play from Brian Moore and Taylor Best. And then Moore scores one of his own from Taylor Best to make it 3-0. Brant Sherwood on the 50th shot of the game for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs beats Brent Moran through traffic on the power play to make it 3-1. And really unfortunate. I thought Moran deserved the shutout tonight. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the credit. He still turns away 49 of 50. 3 stars are brought to you by Bubba's 33. You can visit them in the Westwood Shopping Center. Good food, great times, Bubba's 33. 3rd star with his first professional goal is Andrew Lane. The 2nd star with 49 saves is Brent Moran. And the 1st star with 3 assists is Taylor Best. The Fayetteville Marksmen will have 66 standings points on the season, or 67 standings points on the season after their win this morning. So it's 33 wins on the season for the Marksmen. Meanwhile, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs will fall to 18, 23, and 7, and Roanoke continues the free fall down the standings. This is going to set up big games this weekend. If the Birmingham Bulls can come into Fayetteville and pull an upset and Roanoke coughs one up to Macon, you're sitting in a position where things could get really interesting for that last playoff spot with a 6-point separation going into the final 10 games of the year for both of those teams. But of course, that remains to be seen. Birmingham's only trip to Fayetteville this year starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. with Dad Bod Appreciation Night. And then Saturday, March 19th, the night we've all waited for. It's Carolina Reapers rebrand night. As the Fayetteville Marksmen will become the Carolina Reapers for one game. New jerseys, new video elements, and a brand new experience, one you will not want to miss. And don't forget to get your tickets for the Fayetteville Eats Food Festival prior to Saturday's contest. Folks, that'll do it for us here during our 2022 school day game. The final score, one last time, the Fayetteville Marksmen 3 and the Roanoke Rail Yard Dawgs 1. We hope you enjoyed this one as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, I'm Drew Blevins. Good night.